Hey, what's going on? You're watching Knotty Gamers Presents Star Boars, a Edge of the Empire role-playing game. I'm your host, Cameron Abbott, the sexiest comedian that you know and the man whose face is built for radio. Joining me is none other than the Beastman to my Skeletor,
Yes, indeed.
Chandler Duggar, the Greeting Oak himself, Neil Johnson, and Le Coco.
I'll go with that.
Le Coco Colton. Yeah, so if you are watching, this is the quote-unquote second episode of Star Wars. Brief introduction to the game. If you're catching up to it, I would suggest actually hopping over to the first video. But if you just want to keep watching, not a problem. We'll go ahead and start things off. This essentially is a tabletop role-playing game where we are playing Star Wars characters within the Star Wars universe. Characters who you may not know, because why would you want to watch the story of insurance investigators investigating the destruction of the Death Star?
Right.
If that is your jam, if you're like, I am super curious about this is that story. Is it canon? Who knows what's canon anymore? As far as we're concerned, this is, what do they call it? The legends or the...
Yeah, there you go.
It's what are they, like the Star Wars reference for like what was canon but isn't canon anymore, but they're not going to say it's not canon because they might want to use it later.
Right.
That whole thing. So, is this one of those things? Probably not. But could it be? Who's to say? We don't own the rights to this, so... Yeah, so just to give a few explanations, this is not your traditional D20 type game, so if you're familiar with D&D, things will play a little bit differently here. We use special dice that you'll be able to see actually on our dice cam. And to go ahead and start things off like we do at the beginning of every session, is we roll to see light side and dark side points. Yep. So, we're going to go ahead and start rolling some dice.
Okay. Give me one as well.
Yep.
Just one dark side.
So,
I guess
we have one light side.
I got a light as well.
I got a dark.
So that's 2 light, 2 dark.
Huh. Okay.
Wow.
Not a lot to work with, but it's something.
Now, last
your dark?
session we had
Yeah.
like 7.
Not all dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all dark.
So we'll
That's
go ahead
fun.
and so this is something that's interesting is these tokens right here. So these tokens represent the light side and dark side. If a dark side token flips to light side, that means that the GM, in this case Coco, has decided, hey, things are going really well, let's put a stop to that. If it's dark side and we do something really awesome, if it's a light side token and we do something kind of dickish, or we decide, hey, we need an advantage, we can flip one of these to a dark side, which would give him the ability to use it against us, but it does let us get away with some stuff. So, we have 2 light side tokens and 2 dark side tokens. If you watched the last episode, like they mentioned earlier, there were like 7 of them the last time. We rolled a lot of dark side.
Which was a great start.
So, we'll go ahead and get ready. If you want more instructions on the dice themselves and how they operate and how this game will operate with the dice, go ahead and actually go back and watch the first episode, and we do a breakdown of that pretty well. But, with all that said and done, Beastman to my Skeletor.
Oh gosh.
You ready to go?
Always.
All right.
Alright. So,
Like Coco?
lots of stuff happened last time.
Yeah.
You guys were pretty much assigned to go ahead and...
Oh, don't we have the scroll? You're supposed to do the scroll?
I did not
Is it-
write up the scroll this time.
No. Copyrights.
It's copyright.
I can't do that.
If I muffle it and then I go...
Change the
Like I put some like stalls in there, maybe I remix it a little bit.
There you go.
Use that Creative Commons license a bit.
So, you guys are on Camparis. You've landed. You've already been approached by several people
Right.
who are interested in your investigation. There was a blackout that happened, and now you guys are on your way to have dinner with the Imperial Moth, Leslie Rayner.
And he's a dude, right?
He's a dude.
Named Leslie.
He is.
Forgot about that.
Oh.
Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Derek. I love that this is this game. There are some references here that are going to be throwbacks to the last episode, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just go back and watch it. Stop. Go back and watch it. Forget what I said about keep watching it.
Okay. So, you guys had a week. Is there anything you wanted to ask Denise, Coach, before we actually arrive at the Moth's mansion?
Yes. What is the Moth's current temperament like?
Well, I mean, he's okay. I mean, he doesn't like being here, but I mean, like, who would?
Yeah, I can't imagine who'd like.
I would.
Okay. I'll remember
He would,
that.
I guess. I wouldn't.
No, I understand. It's
It seems like it's a real armpit of the
A lot of
galaxy.
people don't like droids, so I don't know how they have
yeah. I mean, it's not bad as a planet, but
You're the closest thing I am to.
I mean, I'm a
You don't even blame
stormtrooper.
me.
I'm an imperial officer. I don't want to be stuck here just babysitting.
Makes sense. It makes sense. So since this is a person that at any point in time can execute us,
Yeah.
are there any things that we should avoid in conversation?
Well, try not to say that his name's a girl's name.
But it is.
We'll try not to have it come up in conversation.
Yeah, that's a smart idea. Also, just be on a good behavior.
And what's Leslie's last name again?
Rainer.
Rayner. So we'll just make sure to call him Moff Rayner.
What's his attitude towards droids?
Oh, yeah, I forgot you're here. Yeah, you're pretty much... Are you a protocol droid? I forgot. What are you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you'll probably be left outside.
My protocol droid?
Well, I mean, you'll be inside
So
the mansion,
I
but you're
should-
not going to be...
We have
Yeah.
dinner.
All right, I'm gonna use some. Let's go ahead and use some charm here. Some charm. Is that what I want to use here? Charm. Yeah, I want to use some charm.
Okay.
So I'm going to use some charm to convince her that what you don't understand is, as you can see, his attire is somewhat irregular,
Okay.
considering our industry.
Yeah.
And so he actually, I believe, it's somewhat of a ceremonial religious,
Talking about me?
yeah, quasi-religious thing. But it's also due to his species' health. Humanoid species, of course. No aliens. And so the droid is actually there to help assist.
Okay, just average. So that's 2.
Just average? Solid.
I mean, just saying, I'd be fine with just roguing the mansion. And just,
Yeah, I was giving you that option, but...
whatever.
I mean, I might send
We'll
you
get some
away.
more credits.
Exactly. I was gonna find some more credits. Somewhere.
So just average difficulty?
Yeah.
Cool. It's present, so I only get 2 dice. Luckily, though, they're both going to be yellow.
Hello.
Alright, so that is a... I don't know what this one is.
Oh, yeah, you got 3 successes, 3 hits.
And a disadvantage.
Okay.
So I failed to charm her.
She's like, no, I mean, we can have one of our protocol droids assist him. He just doesn't trust droids that weren't programmed for him.
Right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So he's that kind of a person.
So it's a
Yeah.
racial thing.
Yeah, it's a racial thing. It's not specifically about your race. It's just all races in general that don't belong to him.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually a fairly good assumption.
You know that?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
I
familiar
mean, I
with
assumed
people
I
like
did.
this.
Sir, does it say that?
I believe there's a planet out there in the galaxy where there was an entire region that was like this. That if you didn't belong to a person, anyway.
Yeah.
Dang, 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 dang.
Okay.
All right.
As you guys are actually pulling up, this is actually easy if you want to deserve it. It looks like the Moss Mansion kind of was touched down. Like, you could see rubble around it.
Oh, what's this? What's
Oh.
renovations going on?
Oh, no. Well, this used to just be an archive itself, so we would have, like, Imperial senators and that kind of stuff. But since the Senate's dissolution and also, the destruction, we decided to step it up, and we actually just, we imported the mansion down. It's also a fortress, so it kind of doubles up.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or did the mansion... Oh, like...
It,
Lowered it?
yes.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. You physically lowered it,
Yes.
Sunk it a little bit.
but it's figuratively doubled up.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So yeah, just don't worry too much about that. It is handy in case there is an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
So if there is anything, this is the place you want to go. But yeah, so as you go up, there are actually heavy stormtroopers. There's a ATDP, so the chicken walkers walking around as well. So it's definitely not the place where you kind of want to insult the Moth because he has firepower.
It's his home turf.
It's his home turf.
I'm well familiar with these kinds of situations.
Okay, good.
It's Moths swinging their big galactic dicks around,
Pretty much.
thinking that they can run things however they want.
Yeah.
But there's only one hard rule in this galaxy, and that is contracts are binding, and I will f them. I will find a loophole in this contract, and I will put the screws to them.
Okay.
How dare you try to get money from my insurance company? How dare you? I am a company man.
Aggressive about this.
Yeah, he is.
This is like his mental state.
Yeah.
This is not him saying anything out loud.
No, yeah.
This
Yeah.
is like
All
his
of a sudden.
motivation.
So, she lets you guys in. The security, obviously, they will park for her. You guys go in, and she gets in the room. She gets a call on a data pad that she has. She looks at it. I'm sorry, the Moth has actually a call right now. He'll be down in a couple minutes. So just go ahead, make yourselves home. I wouldn't wander too far, but I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
Oh, look, check that, Coco. That was for me.
Oh.
That buzz.
That's my phone. Your phone's over.
Yeah, right. Alright, so you guys have a couple minutes where you can kind of do what you want to.
Solid. Is there a data access port anywhere?
You would have to kind of perceive, but it's going to be easy because, yeah, there's going to be.
Oh, I need to do a perception.
Perception, yeah.
And it's an easy one?
Yep.
Solid.
And I'm understanding that what we talked about earlier, Coco, is looking to happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, I made it work. By just a hair. I have an advantage and one success, I believe. Wait.
Those are 2 hits. Those are 2 misses, aren't they?
2 hits, 2 misses, and then 2 advantages. So, I didn't, it wasn't successful, but I have 2 advantage. So what should I use? What are my available options with that?
So you didn't succeed, or?
I did not succeed,
Okay.
but I have 2 advantage.
Okay. Well, you could probably assist him if you wanted to look for one.
Cool, I'll give you the bonus for
Small
search.
link.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I figured he's probably going to be the one splicing anyways.
Yep, I was going to look for it just so I could give him the order to.
Yeah.
But, so you have advantages now, so I can give him a boost die with that?
Yeah.
Which
Which is blue. Yep.
Yep.
right?
And you got difficulty die?
Yeah.
Yep. It's easy.
Uh.
Wow.
Say that.
Yeah. No hit, no miss.
I
we don't see crap. Man.
I don't think that it's there then if we can't find it.
Maybe it's not like a data pad per se.
Or like a data access point, I guess. Is there is there Wi-Fi here?
Yeah, it's all Wi-Fi.
So are we in the front room or whatever of this?
Yeah, it's kind of like a sitting room. It's actually
And this is the way to relieve me, right?
Okay. I'm
Most
going
likely.
to not look for data access, but I am going to look around.
Yeah,
to see
sure.
what I can see. What's the difficulty on?
Okay, for this one, you're kind of looking at hard.
Hard?
Yep, because there is some stuff here that, but it's not like he's going to be leaving it out.
Right. 2 successes with 3 disadvantage.
Okay. So you do manage to find a small data pad. You can pocket that real quick because you hear some
Definitely.
stormtroopers that are actually coming by.
Well,
So that's going to be your disadvantage. Is you're not going to be able to read it right now.
Cool.
You can also hint to me real quick.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be out here hanging out.
If I can spell data pad right.
There's a D on there somewhere, I think. I'm pretty sure.
For some reason I put
Let's
a
go.
T. For pad.
All right. So the stormtroopers, they are just kind of walking and talking. They stop in real quick, like, "You guys okay?"
Yeah. Hey, just a quick couple of questions.
Yeah.
Say I needed to use the little insurance investigator's room. Where would I go?
Oh yeah, that's just down the hall. It's the second door on your right.
Thank you very much.
They'll go ahead and leave.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and walk down that hallway towards the restroom.
Okay.
But while I'm walking towards that, I'm also gonna be looking for other rooms around it.
Okay. So there are a couple other rooms that are around there. Are you trying the door handles to see? Well, I guess there are no door handles in this.
No, so I want to look to see if there's any access pads or if it's just automatic open.
So the first door will have an access pad to your right. To the left, there is one that just will automatically open, and that will actually open into the dining room.
Okay. So the one that has a pad, the one that has an access pad, I go up to it and I want to just see what kind of access pad it is. Is it something that's a handprint? Is it a punch code? What's the sitch?
It is a punch code.
It's a punch code. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna enter the rest. I'm gonna
Okay.
use the little insurance investigators.
Okay, that's fine.
Then head back.
Have the stormtroopers walked by yet?
They'll have a couple minutes before they actually walk by. So unless you're gonna,
Oh no, I'm
so you
actually.
just went in there.
Oh no, so
I'm talking about in the front room. Because I'm going to give him the data pad.
Oh yeah, they're gone. So you
Okay, yeah,
could give them the
give it
data
to
pad.
Sweet.
All right. So you all have that.
And then I make my way back, and then I give instructions to the droid about the room, and how.
What am I looking for?
I just want you to go get in there and then look for anything
Cool.
that you might need. And then I also give you instructions that if you ask, you tell them you were looking for the little droid's room.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So we got that. Anything else you guys wanted to try to do? You have a couple of minutes left. So before she said she would be back.
Okay.
If not, you're good. Then I'll just have her come back with.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look around at some stuff. And,
Okay.
It's
Well, it's actually very well decorated. You can kind of guess the moth has some money backing him.
makes sense.
There are some spirits there if you wanted a drink. Once again, that's totally up to you guys.
I don't drink on the job.
That's right, you don't. Okay, so the moth will actually. Well, Danish comes down and there's a kind of an older, graying gentleman. He's behind her. So Danish will say, okay, everyone, this, of course, is Moth Rainer.
I approach him and I shake, I extend my hand to shake. And I say, Moff Rainer, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, pleasure. What was your name again?
My name is Investigator Xander O'Neill.
Xander. Yes, of course, I remember reading your file. Is your friend right there?
My compatriot is
Jarek's.
Jarek's. Yes.
and then the bucket of
pleasure.
bolts over there is I forgot his designation.
Not .1.
Not point one. Oh, yes, I think I've read about that. So, I already have dinner ready, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and partake of that.
Partake of the dinner.
Of
Sounds
course.
fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I don't like to do business on an empty stomach, so I figure it's a good chance to get to know each other as well.
Of course.
So, yeah. He'll kind of escort you guys out. You'll go over to the one room, which I said is the dining room.
Okay.
All right. You guys will sit down. He'll sit down, and
I'm curious how you're gonna eat.
Maybe
Oh,
we'll-
yeah.
yeah,
Don't worry about it.
If you will eat at all.
Am I left outside?
you are left in the room.
Fantastic.
We'll get to you after kind of the first part here. So, as he sits down, there actually are a couple stormtroopers who will come out with trays of food.
I see you like to spend money on laminate protection for your servants.
Oh no, they're just being punished.
Interesting. Decided to skip the frilly skirts then, huh?
Well, if they mess up again, then it's the frilly skirts.
Very good.
They set aside a large plate of carved pork. There's something that looks like mashed potatoes and some other things that would be very kind of traditional imperial dishes. So it's not like anything super exotic, or at least as far as you can tell.
Cool. I take small portions of everything served
Okay.
and nibble at it.
Nibble at it? Okay, cool.
Don't even touch my plate.
Okay, that's fine.
Or the silverware. I'm holding the briefcase.
Okay.
That's right.
Full of cash.
Well,
That's right.
well, actually,
Case.
you notice that's like, so, that's interesting. You know, if you want, we can put that in a room for you.
No, don't. It's his briefcase. He needs to keep a hold of it. It's a thing. It's just a thing.
Interesting. Well, I mean, please partake. This is actually a very rare type of boar, and it's very delicious.
I can attest to its deliciousness. Unfortunately, he only consumes a type of nutrient paste that our droid procures for him.
Excretes.
Oh,
I was going to use a different word than excretes, but don't forget what the robot's like not the designation, but the title of the bot of the droid is. What type of droid is it again?
It's the.
It's a very long acronym.
It's the total shit model.
It is the total shit model.
okay, cool.
So of course it excretes an excrement of nutrient paste. But yeah, so I just let Gamoff know he has a very specific diet that he's allowed to consume.
Understand.
It's health issues that have come from a childhood on a very difficult planet to survive on.
Okay, that makes more sense.
He is humanoid though, so don't
Oh,
feel
that's
like
good.
you don't have to worry about cleaning stuff after he leaves.
Well, I mean, I'm still going to clean everything afterwards, but
Sure,
all right. So a little bit
peasants
into
and all that.
yeah, of course.
I don't say that out loud. I just I was telling that to Chandler like, as a player. I was like, I don't say that out loud.
Okay, so as they're eating,
done.
not point one. What do you want to do? Do you actually want to follow his orders?
I do want to look at the data pad real quick.
Okay.
See what I can find. Scrounge around.
So on the data pad, you will actually find a contract for a bounty hunter. His name is. Let me actually look up his name.
Why do I have a feeling this is like the world's most dangerous game scenario?
His
I'm
name
down.
is Barks.
Barks.
Yep.
Barks the bounty hunter. That's a mouthful.
Barks. It's pretty much the same as spelling as a dog would bark.
Oh, just kidding.
Is this dog the bounty hunter as a bounty hunter?
He is now.
I am the
Do
dog,
I know what
the
what he
man.
was hunting or whatnot?
I'm sorry,
Do I
what?
know what he was hunting or what he was hired for?
Yeah, he has a contract to hunt down a person named Stella Quad.
Stellar Quad. And how much would they pay?
So he has currently he got 10,000 up front, another 10,000 if he gets her back unscathed.
Gets her back
We're in the wrong
unscathed.
Yeah,
We're in the wrong
unharmed.
business.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I mean I want to look more into it, but I don't have the data pad on the other
No,
one,
you do
so-
not.
All right.
Alright. And do I... Does it have a link to the actual system? Like, can I hack into the system with this data pad, or is that...
Yeah, you could actually do that.
Check out the room, Neil.
The room too, but I still want to do some quick scan
Okay.
of the wall and check out...
I'll let you go ahead and splice into the data pad.
Cool. Is that anything important? Do I need... I can...
Yeah, you're gonna roll. It's gonna be hard with one black.
Okay. What would I use for that?
So it's 3 purples
Computers.
and 1 setback
Computers?
dice, which is
Okay.
black. Yeah.
One, two... So 2 purples?
3 purples.
3 purples. And 1 black?
Yep.
Should I use that thing?
Also, since I gave him this is not me giving him an order for it. Never mind.
You have.
I was gonna try to use that to excuse like I give him an order. So he has a,
Yeah,
11
you,
string, yeah.
he can use that on the door to splice into
Yeah.
that, but
It's up to you.
I'm gonna use this thing real quick. Where is it? Drawer interface? Where was it?
It's the cyberjack thing.
Yeah, Cyberjack. So I can suffer 2 strains of decreased difficulty computers check to disable security or slice the computer by 1.
cool.
So what should I get rid of that? Just the
Just
purple
one
die?
purple.
Yep.
And then make sure
And
you
now
don't
we
have
made 2.
strain.
That takes off 2 strain.
Mhm.
make sure you roll in the bin.
Alright. 3 hits, 1 miss, and 1 advantage and 1 disadvantage. So yeah, so just 2 hits, or 3 hits. 2
Okay.
hits.
Yeah, so you are able to hack into it. Kind of going through everything, you kind of do see that a large data transfer has actually been performed like a couple minutes before the blackout actually occurred. But you're not. You'd actually have to be at the Moss private terminal to find out what was transferred.
Got it. Okay. And I go and try and hack into that room with the back door.
We'll get to
Something
that
like that.
after we kind of go
Okay.
over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so he'll actually start talking a little bit more. So, have you ever heard of the Stygian boar before?
Not familiar with the species, no.
I'm seeing all of this with my camera that I have on a
Yeah, yeah, it is.
So I'm seeing everything that's going on, right?
Well, it's a ancient creature. It used to be hunted a long, long time ago in the ancient empire. By the way, your mouth's starting to feel a little dry.
It would if I didn't have an exceptionally moist mouth. It's part of my charm.
It's part of your charm, yeah.
No, so my mouth is starting to feel dry, yeah.
Yep.
Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and what do I have here?
And by the way, he's been eating this as well, so it's...
So he wouldn't poison himself, would he? I mean, he might be crazy enough to poison himself. Gonna go ahead and charm him a little bit here.
Okay.
As you're like losing senses.
So, I forgot I had kill with kindness, so I get 1 less. Remove square per. Wait. Using charm. Okay, cool. So I'm going to use my piercing eagle eyes to stare into his. And I'm going to say, my mouth is quite dry. Do you have anything I could use to moisten it?
Okay. That would...
And I raise an eyebrow.
Do you actually want to do a roll to get something else, or do you want to... Because he...
No, I don't think
There's-
you understand. I'm not just charming him
Are you
to do this.
flirting with him?
I am seducing him.
You are seducing him.
I will seduce them off if I need to save my
Average
life
with
from being
1
poisoned.
red because he's an adversary.
He's an adversary?
Yeah.
Cool. Average with 1 red.
What's happening?
So it's just going to be a purple red, and then
Remove
whatever your turn.
a square per rank. So, wait, what is the square supposed to be in the...
Uh,
the skills?
Square is going to be setback.
Oh, okay.
Well,
What are you doing?
I'm trying to see whether or not I would use kill with kindness for this, but a square is a setback die, right?
Yeah.
if
So-
it's removing, yeah, it would be.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
I believe in you.
Oh, I forgot the right die. Wait, so it's... What are my dice I'm rolling? It's
So a red, a purple, and whatever your charm.
okay.
Epic fail.
Epic fail. I don't know. There's 2 dice that I can't see, so
Okay.
hit and nope, epic fail.
Yeah, 4
misses
misses
and
a hit.
He
Nice.
like- He'll say, "Oh,
So this is what I'm imagining in my mind, real quick.
yeah."
Not only did I fail, but I really failed big time because as my mouth is drying up, my lips are starting to purse a little bit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when I said this, do you have anything to moisten my mouth is getting very dry. Would you happen to have anything that I could use to moisten it? And I raised an eyebrow.
So
I look ugly as sin.
Get him some water. One of the stormtroopers will bring you over a glass of water. Your hand's starting to feel kind of weird. I mean, have you ever noticed your hands before? They have like...
Are you sure this is the GM? Whereas, am I tripping now?
You are tripping.
Oh no! He put acid in the boar. This is like the 30 Rock episode where Jack Donaghy said, "I got this 400-year-old wine, everybody," and he popped it open, and it turned into like a gas that like gassed everybody, and they all went super high.
I'm definitely
It's just like
recording
this.
and like streaming it to the office computer right now.
So he'll continue. So, the Stygian boar, used to be hunted by dark Jedis. It's kind of the proof to show the person kind of who they truly were. The reason I brought it, I wanted to see what type of man you truly are.
I find it very interesting. I find it very interesting, and have you ever tended to notice things like, isn't it weird that when we kill parts of our body puts it out into hair and nails? Isn't that just like the strangest thing? Like, what evolutionary adaptation led to that? It's really just the strangest thing.
Yeah.
Additionally, I have to say, despite the boar being quite succulent, I did find it odd that the side effect of it was to actually dry the mouth to such an extent.
There is also a feeling of euphoria along with it.
Have you ever noticed how it's odd that even though we're male parts of the species, we have the same exact areola and nipple as the female members of our species?
Yes.
And not only that, but there's just
Coco, I
something
sent
that
you something again.
there's something that has circulated around for the entire species. So it really makes you wonder, where are the traces of humanity and the humanoid species in general? You know, was there one great planet that we all came from? Or is it just like, are we just something that naturally happens on a world with the right kind of parameters on it? And what does that say about a higher being?
As he's talking, I just kind of lean back in my chair a little bit and I say, "What's your game, Moth?"
Well,
Let me tell you something about this man over here. If he is in fact a man, I can neither confirm nor deny that I have ever seen any genitalia. In fact, I can definitely confirm that I've never seen any genitalia. He could be neither. It could be neither. It could just be a billowy cloak and a mask and nothing else. It could
Is
be.
there like a vase or something behind him?
you can flip a light side point, and there can be.
Okay, I use a move and I just smash it right against his head. And just knock him out.
Moth is laughing, so it's not just me as a GM, it's Moth. Excellent.
By the way, my lips are still moving as though I'm talking, but instead it makes it look like I'm making out with my plate.
Yeah.
As a droid, I'm just busting out laughing right now.
Yeah. Sure.
1001001001111. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 1011011011101.
Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, Stygian boar is something I made up.
I figured.
Even
'Cause
though
I've never
you've
heard of
encountered
this.
one before in a different campaign.
Oh, I freaking hated that thing. Oh. That thing was a pain in the to kill.
That was the fart thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. I ate fart boar, d***. I just remembered.
I was so hoping you wouldn't remember.
Rectums on its
Seriously?
Yeah, he has like it's tons of little holes just lining the entire thing.
And it's loaded with a kind of a hallucinogenic chemical.
Okay.
So, I mean, you're eating it, you are going to get kind of a euphoric effect, but a lot of it's been cooked out, so
It's basically it's a creature that farts acid.
pretty much.
It just farts like it just excretes vaporous acid. And like LSD, and it's just all at
Yeah.
once, and it hits you, and it's just the worst.
Yep,
And I just ate that.
you did. So hoping you would. Okay, so we'll go ahead and let you slice the...
Yeah,
Or
I'll
try
slice
to-
the other door or whatever. What's that rule?
I figured you were some
It's
sort
average.
of force user. I'm in the billowy cloak.
Average two,
Obvious.
right? Or-
Yeah,
That's
two.
actually just the
Perfect.
type of species, more than anything.
I figured it was something.
Oh, one hit, two disadvantages.
So-
Or one advantage, or disadvantage.
Okay, so you passed?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you'll open up. It's...
Wait, is that like Sithari?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's actually going to lead into one of his private offices, so you can go in there.
Close the door behind me and
Yep.
ruffle around.
Okay.
Switch around.
Let me see exactly.
He jumps around.
Let
He
jump
jumps around.
Jumps around.
Jumps up and gets down.
and just laughing at what happened to Camden right now.
101010.
So there is his private terminal in there if you wanted to try to splice that.
Yes.
Okay.
That-
Okay,
well,
so
first
just to
I'll
let
see
you
if there is
know,
a code somewhere.
like you have to use an induction port for that, like R2D2 uses. But yours comes out of your crotch.
It doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to. It's up to you, man.
Well, one of them does. I have multiple ports.
Well, ports are the entryway.
No, I mean, yeah, the other one.
So this would be a tab.
Yeah.
It'd
And
be the
multiple
extension.
Anyway.
I mean, who knows what I'm gonna get? Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll look around for like code first.
You
or
do
password if I
have the
can
little
find something
R2D2
like
thing, by
that.
the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. So you can splice, you can search around. So if you wanted to splice, it's going to be a hard check with a setback. If you wanted to search around, I'm actually going to make you do a skullduggery check,
Okay.
which is also going to be hard, but no setback.
All right, I'll do skullduggery first. Let's look around first. If I can find maybe use a password like a notepad or something. Oh.
There's no paper in Star Wars.
One hit, one
It might
advantage.
One hit,
This
one
mouse
advantage.
room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might be.
Yeah, I know.
There's trees.
So
Probably.
there is actually, there is actually going to be paper here because it's so rare, and it's an order from an Inquisitor.
Okay.
Pretty much, it's to allow him full access to the archives, and it was going to be kind of timed around the same time as the data transfer you picked up.
Uh huh. Cool.
You should write that down.
So for Inquisitor,
Access.
Inquisitor full access.
The Inquisitor is Inquisitor Taljanus.
Tau Genus. I don't know how to spell that. That's fine.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And there was no like password or anything on there.
It's password 1 2 3.
That's
4.
what's in
Password. Well,
I mean,
give
he
you
had
advantage.
access, so he was-
yeah, you'll actually. It does talk about kind of file, so you would lose the setback and gain an advantage to splicing to the computer.
Okay, I'm done with that. Let's do that.
And that's pretty generous
The
there.
Inquisitor access was Inquisitors are cool.
But pretty much you gotta-
see.
Hoth suck.
You're gonna splice into it, but you're gonna try to copy the same access, like the
Yeah.
same IP address, so it doesn't look weird.
Yeah. Trying to enter his name or whatever.
Exactly.
And that's still 3.
Yeah.
You can use the thing again
I think
for
I'm
a
okay.
computer jack.
I hope so.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
2 hits. 4 hits. I got a lot of hits.
Nice.
5 hits and 1 miss.
Yeah. So you do that quick. You're like, "Bah!"
Just like one
In.
button. It just.
You're in. You'll actually be able to monitor, and the data transfer was actually plans for the Death Star.
Cool.
So those are, or at least a copy of them, are aboard his ship.
Okay.
You also get the ship's name. It's the Dauntless, and it's where it's going, which is okay. Where did I put that? Obraskai, which is actually
That's what it's
another
Okay.
archive planet. So it looks like he's heading there next.
Okay, and they're on his ship, right?
Yeah, it's on his ship, which is Dauntless.
Cool. I learned a lot.
You did.
I
Got
also
a lot
have,
there.
does anybody come check his like email history or
Check his browser.
yeah, his
history
browser
for
history see what he's
suspicious-
doing.
all his
This
weird
this
porn
has access
sites.
to all the cameras and stuff too, right?
Yeah,
Can I like feed into that?
yeah, sure.
Just get all the recordings of Cameron doing everything he did,
Yeah, okay.
download it to my.
All right.
You should erase the footage of me hitting him with the base.
I will do that too.
before.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So-
I gotta keep that.
That would be
I mean,
part.
it's-
You keep that.
Yeah,
but
I'll
you
keep
erase
that, but I
from
erased
there.
it from the thing.
Oh wait, so you used the force to hit him? I thought you stood up and.
Didn't
Oh.
even move.
Oh, no.
Okay, now I got to roll to see if the moth actually realizes this.
He might be a little bit angry about that. Or not angry, but
It's fine. We'll just kill him.
yeah, I'm gonna stay in the room for a second and watch what's going on.
Vigilance is just 2.
Yeah, remember I said I rolled a dark side point.
Yeah. So yeah, he does notice, but you can kind of tell that he doesn't care.
Awesome.
So like,
I'm still tapped into his emotions anyway.
yeah,
So-
he's surprised, but he doesn't care enough. Like, well, basically, I wanted to figure out what type of people you are. I like to know that before I start dealing.
Let's walk real quick.
So I think we can deal.
All right,
You guys-
so
You were passed
You're
out,
knocked out.
yeah, no.
but we probably should take a break.
Yep, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. This has been it for. We're taking a break because we are recording multiple episodes. But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Knotty Gamers presents Star Wars, a Star Wars tale. I've been your host, Cameron Abbott, the unsexiest comedian that you know in the man whose face is built for radio. I was joined by Chandler Duggar. You can follow me at Unsexiest Comedy. You can follow us at Knotty Gamers. And Neil, get yourself over here in front.
Yes.
Come over here, you beautiful boy.
Yeah, you need to shamelessly plug yourself.
Oh, shit.
Because we totally forgot to do it last week.
Yeah.
So you can follow us at Socks and Joggers on Twitch.
Who's
You can
us?
follow Neil.
Yeah, you
Neil.
follow Neil
Me.
at Talks and Jobs.
Me at Socks and Joggers. That's what- and maybe
We're not on it. I mean, we might be one day, but we're not on it right now. So, yeah, Socks and Joggers,
Yes.
YouTube.com.
Mhm.
Just search
And Twitch.
and Twitch. Ooh, they Twitch stream, guys. They do that Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
They do that good
Watch our
Twitch.
funny reactions.
And you can't follow Coco anywhere because
Yeah, that's
Coco
not allowed.
is not for following. If you want to follow Coco, no.
If you want to follow Coco, you have to keep watching.
Yeah, you have
pretty
to
much
keep
play.
watching us play.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's your only
It's only
I
avenue.
right now my hand is on Coco's leg in a reassuring and not sexual manner.
Well,
I appreciate it's not sexual.
not the
Yet.
outside.
But if you want to follow Coco, you have to follow us. And by follow us, I mean watch this show every week. We'll have a new episode out until we finish our campaign. Until then, go ahead and keep things complicated out there.